So now I get to talk to you for, let me see the time. Okay, we have one more speaker that's going to be coming to join us. I'm hoping that he will be on time and that he hasn't somehow forgotten. He's absolutely amazing. But Rhonda and Brian are amazing. I'm so blessed that they were able to carve out some time. And I'm so happy that they were both on here too. So yes, please leave me some comments and for the speakers and tell me what your favorite speaker was, what your favorite quotes were, what did you learn, what are your big takeaways, because authentic leadership is slowly becoming my favorite subject. So my two things that I speak on when I speak are self-love as a foundation for success and authentic leadership. And I think because I have been caught up several times in a leadership situation where maybe it wasn't all so authentic, but the two subjects that I like to speak on kind of complement each other very nicely, because I think in order for a person to allow themselves to be an authentic leader, they have to have a very good and strong foundation of self-love. And when you have a strong foundation of self-love, you can then lead others, right? And just by being authentic, you don't even need to do anything. People will just follow you. It's almost like you're opening the door for them to enter and say, go ahead, please be yourself. I'm going to be myself. So it'd be great if you could be yourself as well. And isn't that the way the world should be? I think that's the best thing in the world, is that we can all just be ourselves and be accepted for who we are instead of ridiculed or, hey, you need to change. Or I think those days are gone. Nobody is going to stay in a company happy. You might stay in the company because of the paycheck, but I don't know how happy you're going to be. I don't really know how that's going to work. Like that's just, I'll do what you tell me to because I need the paycheck to pay off this, that, or the other, and mortgage and rent and whatnot, but it's not going to lead to happiness. And I think, I feel like everything is shifting and changing in the world. And that's what some of these crazy energies that are happening are doing, that they're pushing us around to do some shifting and changing, right? And the world is changing for the better. We are turning into a better version of ourselves. I think that's what that is. What do you think? Let me know in the comments what you feel about that. Because I think everything we do is to change and up-level our vibration, right? And pivoting, I think pivoting, ever since 2020, I think pivoting has really been a huge subject for people to talk about, is how quickly can you pivot? How quickly can you adapt to a situation? And, I do numerous things, as most of you out here know. And for those who don't, I do real estate up here in Canada. I'm just a little outside of Toronto, and I live in a city called Mississauga. It's a big city. And I do a lot of real estate here, and I tend to work a lot with investors. I also, earlier on, you saw Kathy, you listened to Kathy. I do the coins. I do the silver and gold and copper coins because I love copper, and I love gold and silver. I mean, these are oddly enough, these are very secure. They're very secure things for a person with my personality to go for, which is kind of interesting, because when you're an investor, everything is a coin toss, because you really don't know how it's going to work out. Real estate is guaranteed. I mean, you always have a bricks and mortar place, and you will always be able to sell it no matter what. It might go down in price, you might lose a little bit, and it might go up in price, so you might gain a little bit. We don't know. Depends on how long you're going to hold on to it. But there's so many other things that I can't get into it, and I don't think they're bad. I know they've had their good times and they've had their bad times, but there's different investments. Whenever you're doing an investment, you have to be prepared for whatever happens. It's just the way it is, right? And life can be very interesting and it can take you in various directions. So for me, I had a big shift. I had to close down the business. I had to file for bankruptcy. I had to dissolve a relationship. I had to dissolve another business, and I went to go work in a bank. Now, if that wasn't a shift and a pivot for me, then I don't know what is. And then from there, I went into mortgage broking. Is that even a term? I became a mortgage agent. And from that, I became a real estate agent. And as soon as I got my real estate license, I went to go work as a recruiter at a friend's place. So I was a recruiter and a real estate agent at the same time. Prior to that, I was at a bank. And prior to that, I had my own spa for 14 years. So I've had a very colorful and eclectic life. Prior to that, I lived in Europe for 12 years and had my own business, various kinds, spa on the road, clothing store, etc. I come from a retail background in my earlier years, so I did a lot of retail. I have worked every major mall in the Toronto area. So that was a lot of fun. And then I think just before 2020, I got myself a new business coach and a few different other coaches. And I opened a publishing company. Oh my goodness. I never thought in a million trillion years that I would ever have a publishing company. Now I have a publishing company. I never thought I would be doing not wellness. I never thought I'd be doing a speaker platform, MPowered Talks. Last year, I won an award for MPowered Talks, which is fantastic. So I decided to do a summit every single month, and I've been giving it away for free to the public ever since. So the public can all benefit. There's all kinds of financial issues going on for everyone, but you can always get these for free on my Facebook page. Facebook has changed a few things, so now they only stay up for approximately a month, but now you can go to my YouTube channel and you can get them all there. We've got them all up. They go up on Traverse TV, which is my podcast station, and it goes up there. And they're a lot of fun. And the speakers typically have to pay to speak, and the sponsors have to pay. But the public gets it for free. So it's my way of giving back. And how beautiful is it? We all get to share. We get to share all these beautiful, beautiful things. So just going to leave a message for Jason, and let's see if he's coming. And yeah, so it's beautiful. I love everything I do. And I'm always adding and I'm always shifting. And I hate to say that I change, because I love doing everything I do. And so I would continuously do everything I do. But unfortunately, there's only 24 hours in a day. So I can't do everything I always want to do. So frequently I have to let go of something to make space and room for another. So I've been doing some things. I am starting a new group. If you're interested, please connect with me. And it's going to be a once a week meeting. We're going to meet for an hour every week. So 1 week it will be men and women together. Another week it will be just women the following week. And then the following week after that, it will be men and women again. And then the following week after that, it will be just men. So that way I get a chance to help and coach women, help and coach men, and help and coach everyone. And it's not just coaching, it's everybody sharing everything. And it's just going to be a regular once a week mastermind ongoing for like the next year. So last year I did one just for women, and that went off really well. And I feel like I really needed to include men, because I just feel like there's not enough things out there for men. So anyway, so that was that. And if you are interested in joining, please let me know because I'd love to have you. There is a small fee for it. And if we have to, we will make accommodations. But if you are interested, I want people who are excited about being a part of a community, who are looking to benefit from other people, but who are also looking to share what they do best and, also help others. So it's like a great little playground for all of us to share everything. So, sorry if you hear the dialing, I'm just calling to see if my next speaker is available because I know he's also at another event. And so how blessed am I have all these really amazing people who are, coming on here and blessing me and all of my audience. But I don't know what's going on with Facebook. But there it is. So let's wait another 5 minutes or so to see if he's around. And if he is, we will listen to Jason. And if he's not, we will have to get him on another time. I want to thank everyone for coming here and always being a part. And for those of you who are, sending us some hearts and love and kisses and everything, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. It's wonderful to talk about all these beautiful things, but it's wonderful when people are truly interested and you're helping someone, right? Yes. So back to the numerous things I do. So yes, so I'm a real estate agent up here in Toronto, Canada. There is a little bit of international real estate that I can do on a referral basis just because my brokerage is very international. And then I also have the publishing company, as you've now heard. And of course, I have MPowered Talks, which is once a week. So that helps get everyone out. And I have the most amazing speakers. And I do books. And you know what? Books are fantastic for credibility. And not just for credibility, but, if you want to become an author, but you're terrified and scared, but you really shouldn't be because things have changed so much in the industry over the course of the years. But if you did want to become an actual author, but you don't feel like writing an entire book, you don't have to write an entire book. You can write a chapter for one of my books and you're automatically an author. And if you're looking to write a book, I always suggest to everyone, come in to one of my anthologies, become an author, write a chapter, and then you get to put your name. So it'll be like Marianne Padjan, international best-selling author. All of my books have been international bestsellers. And that's the credibility piece that you're looking for. And you want to be able to put that on your book. So I'm wondering if I have, here's my latest book. This is the last one that we did. Isn't this wonderful? So every March 8th, which is International Women's Day, I put on a summit as a client appreciation summit for all of my clients because I mostly do work with women. And so this year I decided to add a book. So I gave them each a chapter and 15 minutes to speak on a summit. And it was called Business Goddesses. And isn't it beautiful? Look at this. So good. Such a great gift to give to my clients. I mean, everybody likes it. Who's not going to like it? Who doesn't want to write a chapter? Everybody wants to write a chapter, right? Like it's just the way it is. So, so that's great. That was fun. And then, of course, I run masterminds and I do retreats. I want to do a retreat in Bali, and I want to do more international retreats. Now, I've done several, oh my gosh, over the course of the years. If I haven't done at least 50 retreats, I don't know, over the course with people, in conjunction with people, where I've helped them, all kinds of retreats locally and internationally. I have done one in Hawaii. It was on the Big Island in Kona, for those of you who are familiar with Hawaii. And I really want to get into doing some traveling because the last few years has just been too busy. And with APL Go, I've been blessed enough to have earned 5 trips. So I've been to Dubai. I've even had trips that I haven't even had a chance to be able to go on. There was 2 to Cancun, so I did go to one. I couldn't make it to the other. Uh, just one second. Sorry. Spell check is so funny. Oh my gosh, you gotta. This moon has been so powerful. Yes, so we've gone to Cancun. So 2 trips to Cancun. I won Dominican Republic, Dubai, Dominican, Dubai, Cancun. Wait, there was another one. I thought I went somewhere else. Oh, I did. I won the China and Japan trip, but I won't be going on that one because I'm transferring some of that over to the Greek trip that we're having, although I still need to qualify a little bit because that trip was a little bit different from the other one. So yes, there's a cruise going to Greece this year. I believe it will be in October. So that has been so much fun. So that's been able to get me out and about to travel again and sort of get the travel bug again. So I really want to do retreats. There's a lot of places I want to go. There's other countries I want to go to. I really liked Dominican and where we went. I would totally do an author's retreat. So Amanda and I will probably do an author's retreat for books. If you wanted to write a book, you could write a book and you could write a chapter in 3 days, 4 days. You could write a book. The advanced version of that would be you could write a book in 4 days. And you can, because I've written one in a book in a week, and that's alongside everything else I was doing, not being at a retreat where you're solely focused on a book, which I could probably do in a day if I really wanted to. It was a short book, but yeah, we could get you to do that. It's fun, right? And some people think, wow, I don't know if I could ever be an author. Like, yeah, you can. You could be an author. You could totally be an author. It could totally happen. Let me just see if Jason is. And then, that's why these retreats, they exist, right? So let me see if he's having some sort of trouble with technology. Just going to give him a call. Give me a minute. Oh, that's what I figured. Okay, great. We'll see you shortly.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. No worries. Oh, what's going on with my phone? Yeah, this is what happens with technology, right? It's all good. So Jason is coming. So Jason is also one of my favorite speakers. He focuses on the exit strategy of your business. So he's taking your business all the way to the end, and as if you were going to sell it. So he wants to make your business so profitable that you could sell it for a large amount of money. And then one of the things that he does on the side on his own time is he helps to rescue people that have been sex trafficked. So he's part of that amazing group, and he's such a lovely person, and he's just beautiful inside out, which is what I love. This is my favorite part of this particular job in this industry is I get to deal with people like that. I get to spotlight people like that and show the world, hey, this is what you can do. You can be successful in business, and you can do these really amazing things. And look at all these people doing these big, huge, amazing things. And look at the way people have been hit financially, like the Swans when they lost everything. Me too. I know exactly what that feels like. I lost my mom. I filed for bankruptcy. I was getting divorced. and I was shutting down a business all in the same year. It was so intense. I thought, oh my gosh, there's got to be something better out there. I mean, it doesn't feel good when you're going through it, but when you're in it and then you come out of it, it's like, wow, I can do anything. And it's true, you can do anything, because if you can get yourself out of that kind of a sauce, you really can do anything, right? Life is good. Life is good. So hopefully Jason was having some issues, tech issues, of course, like everyone. So let's hope he can get on, because he is my final speaker of the day. And I'm really hoping that he makes it. So, oh my goodness. Yes. Well, that's okay. We'll just hang out here until he gets here, right? And we'll talk about whatever. Authentic leadership. Authentic leadership. What does authentic leadership mean to you? I should really see if there's any questions in the chat. Comments. Let me see if there's any comment. Oh my goodness. Lots of comments. Leadership. Listen with empathy, be aware of people's needs. That's right. Oops. I'm going to have to do this again because this is not working. Anyways, so we could talk about this beautiful skincare behind me. So beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Beautiful. Because it is, back to this, it is the highest vibration. It's higher than love, right? It's higher than love. The vibration of authenticity. Yeah. We have some great comments here. I don't know if anyone's still with us. They may be. Let me see what we have going on. Does anyone have any questions? Don't forget the soul. Hi, Greg. How you doing? It's great. We're just ending the MPowered Talks, and I'm hoping that Jason overcomes his tech issues and is able to come and join us. And then let me see. Great. Excellent. So we had some great leaders. We had some fantastic leaders, actually. We talked about all kinds of wonderful things, just as a quick little recap. And then if Jason can't join us, well, then that's going to be okay. We'll have to get him another time. We had, so the last people that we just had on here were Rhonda and Brian Swan, and they, of course, are absolutely amazing. They have really, they made it sound like it was a lot of fun, but they've gone through a lot. And there's a lot of adversity they have overcome, and they're just wonderful people, to be able to overcome that level of adversity and get through it and still be able to hold on to some level of integrity. That's huge, especially in the PR business. And I'm not knocking the business, but I've met some sketchy people, as there is in every business. It's not just that one, but she is really, she's really quite wonderful. I mean, integrity piece really does come forward there. And it was so funny when I was telling her about Codebreaker, and she goes, I'm just about to go on stage right after Sherry. She goes, I was just talking to her. Sherry Tree being our fearless leader in bank code. So then we had Michelle. So Michelle and I will be doing something. It'll be in the middle of October, and we're going to be doing it in Pennsylvania. So please come and join us. At some point in time, I hope to do something here on this side of the world as well, in Canada, and we'll get Michelle over. We've been talking and trying to figure out how far away from each other or how close to each other that we live. And Michelle and I live only about 4.5 hours apart, maybe 5, I guess, if there's a little extra traffic. So that's pretty close. So I said, yeah, that's something totally doable. And then, of course, we had the APL Go Hour. I mean, gosh, I don't know what we didn't talk about. I could talk about these supplements all day long. And, if you're a wellness company of some sort, if you're a spa, if you're a clinic, if you're anything, please let me know. I would be happy to share my kit. This is my newest love, is I prepare a kit. And then you have samples for all kinds of people. And then it says what each product is for. And then you can see who likes what, and you don't have to guess. Oh, I wonder if people would be interested. Yeah, it's a done for you kind of deal. And then you have little samples. And who doesn't want to take free stuff? Everybody likes free stuff. It doesn't even matter what it is. Everyone's going to take it. And they come like this, right? They come like this, in one piece like this. And then it's hygienic. It's perfect. It's perfect for one person to try. And it is now, okay, who did we have before that? Oh, we had Kathy with the with the amazing coins. Okay, that was absolutely fun. It's also a business where you can make money, but it's also a great place to be able to save money and buy coins, gold, silver, and copper, whichever one you can afford that day or want, or a blend of both. I have a little bit of both. You can also buy, she did show the eagle, the grand eagle, which was, I think, last year when I started, or earlier when I started. Yeah, it was last year. It was something like 3,000. This year, I think it's almost 36. Sorry, not, yeah, 3,000. It's almost 3,600. And you can pay in as little as you want, as little as $1, or you could do $100 a month like I do, whatever. It's all good. And there's a vault, and you can keep things in the vault. You don't even have to have them sent to you. I have a couple here, but not very many, just for the sake of. And yeah, you keep them in the vault, and you can sell them anytime you decide, now I want to sell this, you can. It's perfect. And Kathy and I are going to be doing a regular 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time video on the coins every Monday. So we started last week. We're going to do it this week.